Wall Street can't seem to agree on Tesla. One analyst has a target of $25 per share. Crazy. Another one has $4.85 to the upside. We just were reminded that earnings announcements can be super volatile. Tesla just released it, and that stock went down insanely, down 14%, nearly twice the implied move, and we're still sliding today. You can see on the Tasty platform, we've got tons of red bars here, but I think the question is, do you think that Tesla's future projections are correct, or will Tesla continue this history of beating the implied volatility with realized volatility? Let's check it out on today's episode of Options Math Check. So we're in the Tasty platform, and I've got the Tesla chart pulled up here. This is a one-day chart for the last couple of months here. And as you can see, we have been just on an absolute slide. This thing is down 130 points over the last 2 weeks. We gapped down over the last couple of days from 370 down to where we are now, right around 300. And I think this is the real concern. If we zoom in on these bars, we opened at like 340 and then intraday basically doubled the move from the overnight session. Opened at 340 and we continued to slide right around 320, closed near the lows. And now today we opened near the close of yesterday, had a little bit of a rally, but we're creating new lows again. And we are right now, as I'm talking, we are at the low of the session, or right at it. So not a lot of buyers in this market. And I think there's a number of things in play here. I think SpaceX now harboring a lot of that liquidity that Tesla had enjoyed over the last many years. A lot of people are using Tesla as a proxy for SpaceX. Now SpaceX has its own ticker symbol, so Tesla liquidity might be a little bit lighter. And I think there just might be a mass exodus here. This has been something that I've been theorizing on for a long time, and we're kind of seeing it play out here. It would be hard to imagine a world where Tesla just rips back up from 300 to 500. At the same time, this thing still has plenty of implied volatility, which we'll look at in a second. But we haven't seen this price point, 307, since September of 2025. So crazy move here to the downside. Even in the April lows of the craziness with the war and everything, we still were around 340. So we are setting new lows for 2026 quite easily, and we haven't seen this since last year. So what I want to do for this analysis is just look at, first of all, a price target of 25. I'm not even going to look at the probability of that. It's close to zero for now, but if this thing keeps sliding, again, we're down 130 points in the last 2 weeks. If we slide another 130 points here, that's a 50% haircut in the current price of the stock. So this could be pretty wild to watch if we do continue to see this weakness in Tesla. But I think going forward, 50% implied volatility is still pretty high. And what's really wild is we have the next 130 point move priced in with current implied volatility over the next 400, 500 days. So in 2 weeks, we've already exceeded the implied range that is priced in for the next 420 days. So that just gives you a good gauge of how wild this realized volatility has been to the downside in Tesla. We are far exceeding implied volatility metrics with the realized move in Tesla. And you can look at it this way too, like today, post earnings continuation, down another 13 points here. The next 13 point implied range is over the next week. So day by day, we are setting week-long implied volatility ranges, and we're realizing that in a day. Kind of crazy to see in Tesla. I am trading this thing. I have an iron condor in here, but staying defined risk for sure, because this could really get ugly here in Tesla. But let's put some numbers behind the madness. Let's go to September, 56 days out. Looking at the current valuation of these options, still pretty expensive, of course, $300 stock, a couple $1,000 for the at-the-money prices, but I have the delta and in-the-money probability pulled up here. Let's just go, let's call it 40 points to the downside. So we're looking at the 265 right at the expected move, about 40 points to the downside, trading for $700 with an in-the-money probability of 25%. And if we go 40 points to the upside, we've got 345 strike, and that is trading for a higher amount. So interesting development here, where even though we're seeing a mass exodus in Tesla investments, we still have call skew here. So I think the market is still pricing in the possibility of a quick reversal here, or people are, hedging, speculating with the purchases of calls over puts, driving that value up. Either way, I'm kind of surprised to see call skew here, given everything that's going on in Tesla. The really strong moves to the downside, I would have imagined to see put skew here. If you look at a near-term cycle, like a 10-day or a 28-day even, you kind of see a more flat premium distribution. So if we do the same thing and just go 20 points out of the money, 285 to the downside and 325 to the upside, you still see a little bit of call skew, but it's not nearly as much as we're seeing here. So going out further in time to the end of the year, I would imagine we're going to see call skew even greater with the December cycle, 147 days out, 70-point implied move. Let's do 75 points out of the money. The 235 strike, I think, is an interesting level here. We've got probability of 26% there. And if we're looking at the premium here, even going further out or more near term here, I think what you'll see is the ability to pick up a lot of premium if this is where you want to be. 84-day cycle, we can go to, let's actually go to the 255, 50 points out of the money. 8 points of premium there, 24% probability in the money. And if we go about 50 points to the upside, we're looking at 355. So yeah, a lot of call skew here. Very interesting. I mean, historically, we've seen Tesla kind of exhibit this volatile skew where when the market's ripping higher, you see call skew infused. When the market is dropping lower, you see put skew infused. But for whatever reason, we're still seeing a maintenance of call skew in Tesla, even right now into these big sell-offs. So kind of wild to see. I would say if I'm picking an analyst call for $25 a share versus $485 seems to make more sense, all things considered. I think Tesla has more propensity to move to the upside than go out of business, literally, or close to it. So yeah, I think the volatility here is still going to stay around 52%, regardless of where this thing moves. This has been one of the top traded tickers. We have the trade desk on in the morning on tastylive, and we constantly show that Tesla is in like the top 5 almost every day. So the traders like the volatility, the people like the volatility, and even with the craziness we're seeing here, 52% implied volatility for an equity is still plenty. But let me know what you think in the comments below. The way I see it is right now, if you're trading Tesla, I think staying defined risk makes a lot of sense. Realized volatility is far outpacing implied volatility, which means if you're selling premium on either side of this market, you are taking a lot of risk for the premium you're collecting. But if it's a long-term position or a year-long position, I think it's okay. But I would still rather have some kind of defined risk component, given the fact that we've sold off 130 points over the last couple of weeks, and the next 130-point range is priced for 500 days from now. So again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like this video, subscribe to the tastylive channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next episode of Options Math Check.